Dear reader, my multi-genre project was based off of passion, an acrostic, job advertisement, and poem for the fun pieces, and for social relevance, I did a tabloid article along with a personal narrative. Being passionate about anything is a great attribute to a person. The A in passion for my acrostic says, admire the things you love to do, and the O stands for obtain the knowledge to succeed. Just be all about it. Learning is a never-ending process we all go through. Allowing yourself to understand the knowledge given to you can help you go an extremely long way, especially in the passion you want to have. The second piece I've created was my job advertisement. As you can see, we are recruiting passionate people, people who are looking for a job, talking about their own passions. When we think about those who are influenced by others through their passions, we can see skill, time, and dedication that they put in. Many people like myself have derived our desires through others. Meeting others with the same spark can cause movements just like the ones you see today. Now on to the third piece I created was my own poem called Reach for the Stars. The part that stuck out to me the most was by the spark that is turned into a flame that can burn a room and leave only your crazy self to blame. Many people fear turning others away with how involved we might get with our desires. Getting carried away can be a little distracting, but if we plan it out and if we plan to reach for the stars, we must balance our daily lives while integrating our respectable hobbies and interests too. Now on to the social relevance pieces. The first one I did was the tabloid of Nelson Mandela and how his passions still thrive after his death not only in South Africa but in our hearts. As human beings, we like to stay in our own bubbles, but many just don't understand that we need to let down our barriers to allow people to reach out. And through education, I believe we can reach out to those who feel lost, bringing them into the world driven with passion. I quote from my tabloid, a Nelson Mandela quote, saying, For to be free is not merely to cast off our chains, but to live in a way that respects and enhances the freedom of others. Let us enhance our skills to allow others to see what they couldn't before. My last piece I wrote about a personal narrative, and this also ties in with how my writing has been since the beginning of the semester till now. My narrative, first off, is based off of my personal experiences of how I came across my passions in life, and how I'm starting a new one as a teacher. I believe a passion I need to build upon is writing. I've always enjoyed writing. It might not seem like I do, but as a future teacher, I want my students to see me as an example, and I want them to understand that writing is fun and that it's actually we're capable of so many things. I just want my students to realize that as writers, they need to self-reflect, and I myself need to self-reflect on my own writing, because I know that this semester I didn't drastically change or improve my writing. I do know that I was helped with what I was struggling in, and I allowed myself over time to improve after this class even more. Writing is a passion I'm still working on. I hope all the students I teach will use these skills that I'm learning and that they use it in their everyday lives like I am today, just like journal writing. And it's helped me so much more than I could have thought. Seeing my thoughts on paper is a writer's passion I hope to continue as I grow as a teacher. Thank you for listening.